Hey Mallards, it's Thursday. Tonight, Megan and I, because Amanda is working, watched 2 Christmas movies. We watched A Princess for Christmas, and then we watched Christmas with a Prince. I chose A Princess for Christmas because it has Kate McGrath, who I like.
But not in this movie, you don't.
Yeah. She was maybe still the best part of the film, but she wasn't great, which is unfortunate. And mostly because the writing was just so good in that movie. You know?
Bad. Mallards, don't let her lie to you.
It was absolute top-notch poetry, one might say. Oh, it was bad. Like, every moment of dialogue was real bad. And I was also put off by the fact that the actor who played, who was supposed to be a child, was my age, which would have made him very much not a child at the time that this film came out, because I would have been 23, which means he was 24 or 25, and was supposed to be playing a kid, younger than 16. And he just, didn't look that young. So that was weird. And overall, the story was not good, and the chemistry was not good, and the writing was real actual bad. There was some funny moments.
Like?
We enjoyed when the staff decided to pool their money together to buy her a pretty dress.
That wasn't supposed to be funny, that was supposed to be heartwarming.
Yeah. It was funny for us. Let's see. What else was enjoyable about that film?
There was a hip-hop dance.
Oh, yeah. That
They
also
danced
was not
like this.
funny.
We liked when they were told that they could pick an arts or a culture to learn, and the little girl chose ballet and the boy chose electric guitar.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. I remember my favorite part.
Oh, okay.
Which is when the son breaks into the locked room that was his dad's office. That has it has been locked the whole film, and has apparently been locked since his dad died, which was a year ago. And when he breaks in, the window is open, and there's just snow inside the office. And it's been locked for a year. Just with the window open.
Alluding to something, or?
I don't know, Megan. I do not know.
I wanted them to be alluding to something.
But instead, they just shut the window when they come in.
There was no payoff.
But it did have a theme that carried over into the other film we watched, which was
royalty.
Yeah, which was royalty, but also girls who think they're engaged to a prince. Because both of them have a girl who's like, oh yeah, but we're engaged, and they're both lying, which is wild in different ways.
First one, they're not really lying about being engaged.
They just haven't gotten engaged yet, but she's like, we're going to.
But they are dating, and they kiss.
Yeah. And then in the second one, she just straight up says we're engaged. And she's not. The second film.
To Amanda.
I'm Mallory. Yeah, hold on. We'll get to that. We'll come back to actually, no, we can start with the engagement.
Yeah.
So, in this film, there was a woman.
20 minutes.
Oh, other theme that carries over. Both of them are princes who are now the only children of their fathers because their older siblings died. One of them, in the first one, we don't know how their parents died, in an accident of some sort.
I think a car crash.
Yeah, maybe a car crash. But in the second film, his older brother died in a military accident. I don't know what that means, but it sounds really unfortunate. Not a military maneuver, not a war, just a military accident.
Operation Christmas Drop went bad.
Oh man, what if it was Operation Christmas Drop and they just dropped him?
Oh my god.
Anyway, so he was at one point alive and at that point was engaged to this girl. And then he died and she just tells people she's engaged to his brother.
Because her English isn't very good.
Yeah, she claims because her English isn't very good, but we know that's not true. But that's wild. Like,
Can you imagine?
We just talked about this.
If Casey, if Kellen died and you were just like, Mallory's my husband.
Or we discussed that if Megan, because Megan and Amanda are actually, like, engaged. So they are in the fiancé category. And if Amanda died and Megan was just like, now I'm engaged to insert one of Amanda's siblings here.
It'd be a weird choice.
Yeah. I assume one of the unmarried ones.
I was going to say, especially if it's Christina. That would just be
yeah.
out of left field.
But, like,
it was strange, for sure. That scene is there to cause, like, a dramatic moment. Also, no, this movie is an hour and 23 minutes, and the fiancé is revealed at, like, 1 hour and 1 minute and resolved at, like, 1 hour and 3 minutes.
1 hour and, like, 6 minutes. You know, because he's got to do that whole really long walk down the stairs.
The second movie is set in a pediatric ward that is supposed to be, I think, mostly cancer patients. And it's, like, genuinely heartwarming some of the time. We enjoyed it. I would never watch it again, but, like, it goes into the category of an okay Christmas movie until, like, 1:10, after they've reconciled post-fiancé, and he's taking her to the Christmas charity dinner where they both wear outfits from Party City and look like absolute trash, and there are several very awkward scenes that seemed like they should have been earlier in the film, but the best news of all is that there is a sequel to this film, which we will find a way to watch.
Wait, Megan talked about the outfits, but she did not talk about the sometimes bokeh filter.
Oh, yeah. There was also, like, some strange... You know how, like, 2 days ago, we talked about the lighting choices in Holiday? Mm-hmm. This was, like, a lens flare choice. Only at the end of the film. Like I said, that, like, last 10 minutes of the movie, really bad. Rest of the movie, standard Christmas movie fare. The last 10 minutes, exceptionally bad. Costuming and lens flare choices, culminating in Mallory's favorite part of the film right before the credits.
Oh, no.
You gotta reenact that face for the vlog, Mallory.
Absolutely my least favorite part of the film, because they get to the end and they start to blur, and I'm like, all right, so it just ends with them, like, blurring, and so, like, we're expecting the credits to run, and no, it just keeps blurring, and then it keeps blurring, and then it keeps blurring, to the point where it's, like, uncomfortable to watch, and then it fades to black, and then the credits start. Yeah, so if we stopped at the hour mark with them, like, reconciling, and then the sequel was whatever comes next, I feel like I would have really enjoyed that film. But there were a lot of really cute moments with the kids and some heartwarming moments with the whole thing. And we would recommend that one.
If you like
bad
Christmas
If you like bad Christmas movies, do Christmas with a Prince. You can probably skip A Princess for Christmas.
Please skip it if you value your brain cells. That movie felt like it took a year off my life.
Yeah, it was very long. And I will see you tomorrow.